Million colors in my petals when I rise to the metals and not picked from my garden through the autumn of fallen night. Forever springtime, I climb so high when
Hey everyone, my name is Kira Please, and you may know me from cosplay. I do a lot of that. Or you may know me from talking about anime way too much on Twitter. You also may know me from Tumblr way back in the day. I used to put so many flowers in my hair to pretend like I'm Mother Nature in my afro, and also slowly become Mother Nature and believe that I was Mother Nature, but that's besides the point. But if you don't know me at all, welcome. And my name's Kira Brown. No, fuck, oops.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Welcome to my channel called Bloom. So here we're gonna explore the realms of self-love, mental health, and mix that all into anime culture. And if you're a nerd like I am, I'm very excited. This is gonna be like the safe place for all of us to kind of nerd out and also love ourselves and be each other's empathy and companionship and just pretty much nerd out on all our interests, as well as making sure our sanity is in place. One of the things that you should know about me is I didn't really start watching anime until later on in the game, and what I mean by that is a lot of my friends, well, most of my friends, they started watching anime when they were either in elementary school or middle school, or I don't know, they could have watched it in kindergarten for all I know. I don't know if they would be able to read the subtitles. Can you read it? I don't know. But they started way earlier than I did. And don't get me wrong, I did watch, you know, the classic Sailor Moon, Avatar, if that's considered an anime. I'm not too sure. Let's go in the depths of the internet. And Boondocks, which also it's anime style, but do we consider that anime? You can let me know. But I didn't really get into anime culture until I was in late high school and college. And that's because I just always was a sucker for cartoons, and that's just where my focus was. But then there was one day where I decided to watch this anime called Future Diary, and I got hooked. I pretty much didn't stop watching it at all. I nonstop went through all my days, subtitles and all, watching it. And I never watched subtitles before. That wasn't a thing I would usually do. I hated them. And then I just became obsessed, and then I started asking all my friends for recommendations, even though they've been telling me to watch anime all my life. But then I got super deeply into a rabbit hole, and I couldn't stop. And now it's one of the main things I solely watch on my computer, laptop, TV, anywhere. Future Diary pretty much led me into this whole different world I didn't know exist, which also led me into cosplay. Which strangely enough, I cosplay a lot of cartoon characters as opposed to anime characters. But nonetheless, Future Diary is one of my top 5 animes of all time. And speaking of top 5, I want to go into this segment called Top 5 Anime Edition, which we basically just go through our top 5 people we love, people we hate, people we want to date, top 5 moments, all that jazz. And it's honestly, it's my opinion, but feel free to interject and give your own thoughts as well. But we're really gonna explore the realms of anime and really get those juices pumping. So my first category is top 5 characters you love to date. And this is a tricky one because I'd rather date cartoon characters and anime characters as opposed to people in real life. There's something about a fictional person that draws you to them, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know why. Maybe it's the voice acting, maybe it's how they're drawn, maybe it's their mannerisms, but I never can find people that translate the actuality of that character to real life. So my obsession ends up being on them. The first person is someone from Hunter x Hunter, and it's not any of the good guys. And if you don't know Hunter x Hunter, it's pretty much a anime where these, I'm not gonna say kids, but these people try to audition for a hunter exam and pass a hunter exam to become these amazing hunters. And if you think of hunters, they pretty much do hunt people, but they hunt bad guys. And you have to, it's like the elite of the elite. You have to be strong. You have to have some type of cool power or some type of cool quirk that you can do that's unique to you, that pretty much identifies you as a hunter, and you're able to use that skill to defeat the bad guys. But one of the main enemies or anti-heroes in Hunter x Hunter is this group called the Phantom Troop. So the Phantom Troop they're the bad guys, like real bad. They're like pretty much a gang, if you want to compare it to real life, where they just commit these heinous acts for pretty much self-gain. It's not for anything other than that, which I don't know why any other bad, I mean, I guess world domination, but I'm not really sure they really were trying to dominate the entire world, but they pretty much had the potential to do so. So in the Phantom Troop, there's a leader, and his name is Crollo. And unlike all the other members of the group, which are very chaotic, they would riot, they're kind of crazy, they're just really unpredictable. He is very calm. He's charismatic. He's hot. He has a tattoo in the middle of his head, but he has this very cool and calm demeanor, unlike everyone else in the group, which kind of draws me into him. And despite him also being very attractive, he is just someone you kind of just want to be around. Despite whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, he has this aura that makes you intrigued. And if you don't want to date him, you probably are a good guy, but I do, so I don't mind going onto the dark side. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely one of my top 5 people. Number 2, I would say, I want to think about this real quick. I would say it's from this anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is about the Joestar family, and they have this mortal enemy called Dio Brando. And they go through different arcs and different family lineages. I can speak English. They go through different arcs and family lineages to still defeat the same guy. So it'll be the son, the grandpa, the cousin, all that are all trying to defeat the same person. In this one arc, Stardust Crusaders, there's this one Joestar called Jotaro, and he's the first Joestar that introduces stands. And if you don't know what stands are, they're pretty much like a quirk, like in My Hero Academia, or a superpower, but the superpower is pretty much physically manifested. So you would have your person, and say my superpower was like called butterfly wings, and I wanted to activate my power. Butterfly wings would come out of me. It would be a whole separate entity, and it would physically manifest and pretty much fight the bad guys based upon what I want them to do, and also based upon their brain and what they think is best. So Jotaro is the first one who we see with this power, and also he's a good guy. He's part of the Joestars, which is on the good side. But the thing about Jotaro is like he acts as though is a bad guy. So unlike Crollo, who's cool, calm, and kind of charismatic and sort of actually a little friendly even though he's evil, Jotaro is very, very, very cold. He's kind of a jerk. And I know you're thinking like, Kira, why would you like a jerk? There's something about him where even though he is so cold and a jerk, it really is for everyone else's well-being, and he tries to fight the battle without anyone else being harmed, because he has so much power. His stand that he has is so strong and so just like grand that it's comparable to Dio Brando, the evil guy they've been trying to defeat throughout their whole entire family. And so I don't know about you, but I don't want to promote this, but this kind of duality in his personality makes me kind of drawn to him. I know it kind of can seem a little toxic. He does get better. He has some character development, but the coldness mixed with just like the confidence within him is just so attractive. Okay, next person. Inuyasha. Okay, so I'm starting to realize that I can't speak English as well as I can, or pronounce names as well as I can, considering they aren't English. But my next character is Lasha, and I'm pretty much solely basing my attraction towards them because they look cool, and I'm sorry, like their hair is completely white down to their back, and their fit is just fresh as heck, and I know that seems a little shallow. I know there's more reasons to like them, and they're all valid reasons, but my main reasons are because of those. And don't look at me funny, because I know you've looked at someone, you're like, that's it, before you even get to know them. And they could end up being a great person, which you'll find out if you watch the show. Next person. Okay, we've all seen My Hero Academia, right? I really, 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 really hope we've seen My Hero Academia, because it's a freaking wonderful show. And again, like I referenced it for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they have quirks, but they're not physically manifested. It's just pretty much a superpower. But they call them quirks because that's just a cooler name, I think. It's way cooler. And pretty much there's just like being a hero is a job in this society. And one of the heroes that I think is just so beautiful and also very, very, very badass is Miracle. And she has like these little bunny ears and like this cute fit, but she's like the top 5 heroes, and I feel like she's very self-made. She's very confident, and just to see a strong, beautiful woman kind of in that realm and line of work, which you see them on the show, but I don't feel like they're highlighted as much, that's an attraction point right there. When someone knows what they want, they know how to build themselves up themselves, they don't need anyone else, and they're also very capable and very in tune with what they can do and who they are. And I think Miracle is all that. Plus she's just very bad. And I think I have the thing with white hair because you know, Inuyasha has white hair, she has white hair, and the next person I'm gonna say has white hair, Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. He didn't start off with white hair. It was definitely black, but it turned white over the seasons. I definitely think I have a thing for people with white hair. Something about it, I don't know. But Kaneki is just like one of the animes that also got me hooked to anime, and I just never can. I don't think I can ever leave his fandom, because he's just one of the people that got me hooked in a way where it's like, this really is like this one. Tokyo Ghoul beats Future Diary for me. Oh, I feel so bad saying that to Future Diary. I love you, Future Diary, much love. But Kaneki, he starts off as this really nice, calm, kind of feeble guy, maybe a little bit insecure. Pretty much he's the epitome of a nice guy. But when he turns into half ghoul through a heinous, sorry, and bad incident, he kind of has to get a little bit colder and a little bit more manipulative and a little bit more just in tune with his dark side. And it's not because he's actually a very bad guy, it's just the way the ghoul world works and the way the real world works, they just don't really coincide, and he's pretty much half and half. So his whole personality transforms, and I liked him before he was a ghoul, when he was like the very nice guy, and I liked him after, where he was this kind of not malicious, but very much had this type of strong composure and no bullshit kind of attitude, if that makes sense, and also a ruthless attitude. So to see someone completely evolve their character and change for the benefit of their self-betterment, not saying he technically got better, but it was not self-betterment, sorry, more like self-perseverance, no, he wanted to stay alive. I don't know, people, I need to look at a dictionary, but he wanted to stay alive. So, and he wanted to probably kind of take over this ghoul world and not necessarily be a part of any of the worlds of ghouls and humans, and kind of just do his own thing. So to see that sort of independence shift among the character arc was just a very hot thing to see, and I love him. Okay, so next top 5 category is going to be people who have the flyest outfits of all time. So, boom, number one. I'm sorry to mention JoJo's Bizarre Adventure again, but I'm not sorry. But JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has some of the craziest, most unique, and interesting fits. So, my favorite characters on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that have like the top fits I've seen in anime alone is Mista. That's what his stand does. Mista! And Narancia. So, Mista has this fit where it completely clashes. It's pretty much the colors of the American flag mixed in with black. So Mista has this blue and white striped kind of sweater, turtleneck looking kind of top, and these red and black zebra print pants with this avatar looking hat with an arrow on the top. But the thing that's cool about Mista's outfit is like it doesn't seem like it should be pulled off in any type of sense in real life. And he's wearing a crop top, and I don't know about you, but like sometimes you don't feel like people can pull off crop tops, but when you see people like Will Smith back in the day and then Kid Cudi wearing a crop top, you're like, oh, that looks really good. I've never really seen people sport it. I've never really seen people sport it in anime. So it was really cool to see something like that translated. And he is kind of like this not bossy, he's kind of just this manly type of guy. He's a little bit kind of dumb, but he means well, and he's just very sweet, but doesn't matter if he has to sacrifice himself for his other team. So he really cares about his group, and he's just so fly. Like, I actually dressed up as Mista as a cosplay because I just wanted the outfit to wear outside. It wasn't even because I liked him so much, which I do, but it was solely for the fact that I thought it looked amazing. Now, Narancia's outfit is a little bit different. Narancia, I want to say, has a very gender fluid outfit. He has this kind of latex top and, for lack of better words, this kind of yellow quilt and like these dress pants and then matching shoes with the quilt and this headband. The thing about Narancia, he's very young, so the fact that he has this type of style early on is kind of amazing. It really does look like something that would be in Fashion Week or something that a designer would put together. It doesn't look like your normal fighting outfit for like a gangster who's really trying to beat up bad guys. It looks like he just stepped out of Gucci and walked down the street in like a $5,000 fit. This is a fit where, unlike Mista, I don't know if I could even pull it off. I really do feel like you have to have a strong personality, which he does, to pull this off. And it's so contradictory to what his personality is, which it's very playful and lighthearted. And he too is also a little kind of like a little loopy, but very innocent, but does have this demeanor where he will sacrifice himself for the team. But his outfit really speaks volumes of like high class business person, or high class, I'm going to some weird, strange, crazy elite event where everyone's wearing these magnificent outfits, and I just wouldn't expect that for someone on the job trying to beat up some bad guys. Sorry. Okay, next person is Pokemon trainer Nessa. So as a Pokemon trainer myself, I always like to look at things for their style and breathability. But no, it's like off. Nessa's outfit, when it first came out, it really reminded me of Rihanna's like Puma collab when they did workout fits. I got a few because it looks so cute, but essentially when you work out, you want to feel good, you want to look good, if you feel kind of insecure sometimes, like me at points, going to the gym and just not feeling comfortable around people, it kind of helps to put on your best fit in regards to working out and then going to make you feel a little bit more confident in who you are, as opposed to just sometimes, you know, I will go out in a big t-shirt, but like I do feel like a lump of potatoes. But when I do put on a cute fit that I kind of put some thought into, but it is like accessible and has these like color blocks that complement my skin tone, I feel like I need to run on that treadmill for like 40 minutes to be seen, or like to see myself in the mirror. That's what I mean. And that's what she gave me, that whole feels. When I saw her outfit, I was like, this looks like something I really, really want to wear to the gym. And just something I would wear to like the Olympics if I was, you know, an athlete, but I'm not. But the colors, the blue, the black, the white, and the attention to detail in the strand of her hair with the little blue streak to match the little accents in her piece, amazing. Next person, Sinon from SAO, Sword Art Online. If you don't know Sword Art Online, it's pretty much a virtual reality that people are stuck in and they can't really get out until they pretty much either beat the game or they may end up dying in the game. So Sinon, she is pretty much a sharpshooter. But her outfit doesn't look like she is. You would think she would have all this like bulletproof padding, and you know, when you see like police and people walking around, it's just very, very bulky. It's all black or it's all like tan or something like that. It's pretty much one color. It's never really cute. Hers, girl, let me tell you, it's olive green and black. She has some shorts and like different layers and pieces. Hers too also looks like it was like a designer fit for her job. I don't know how really accessible it is for the work she types to do, since she is kind of like an assassin type of person, but I would wear that outfit in real life, honestly. It's a lot going on, but I feel like if you can pull it off, you would look like the dopest futuristic person in the mall or in that party. The last person I have on my list is Eureka from Eureka 7. I didn't watch too much of this, but I can say that she was the one outfit that I saw and I could really, really see it in an Urban Outfitters or Forever 21 or in a Zara or something like that. It's very form-fitting, it's very cute, it's not like so extravagant like the other outfits that it would be hard to pull off. It's just something that anyone could wear and people would probably give you a compliment. So thank you for watching my top 5. Let me know what your top 5 things are in each of these categories, who you would love to date, and who you think has the flyest outfits. These are just my opinions, so make sure you tell me yours.
I don't think I ever came across your mind. I was just a seed, I was sprouting leaves. You ain't have no water or no shine for me. But in time you'll see.